Alright, well, they're hovering it right now. We'll see if that ends up being the actual pick. And pretty much everyone always goes blue Ezreal. I'm curious to see if that's actually going to be the case here. It's like 99% of the time it is. I still like Triforce Infinity Edge Ezreal. You actually get a lot of good auto attack DPS, but this team's not exactly lacking damage anyway.
They're going to try. Seraph's going to back up though as soon as he sees the AD
Maybe
carry.
they can make him blow a flash. Okay, they made him blow a flash. Ignite is on. They're going for this one anyway.
Ooh.
Okay, well, Seraph is going to have to TP back to Lane if he even wants to be in a 1v2.
You'll get a decent amount of damage if you get the root off and the cleaver.
There's the root, there's the first slow, there's the jump forward, and Seraph's going to land at least one more slow here. Kenny might have to burn flash, and he will without dodging any of the skill shots in the first place, so took 600 damage and still lost flash. I guess a bit greedy right here. Now Kez will get spotted by the ward. I don't believe he saw that Obvious put one down. And Kez should get tracked on this invade.
He's tracked on the invade. He's going all the way through, so he has to watch out for Trance on the opposite side coming through.
Wow. 2 Tracker's Knife wards, the Trinket ward, and the Pink ward down there. They have complete vision of what's around here, but Obvious was already there. He flashed the wall, still gets stunned, but it's not going to be much more. The stun misses from Wolfe, but now Obvious is here. Can he get the kill into Kez? It's going to be close, and there's the snipe. First blood to Wolfe for NME. Yeah, it's really interesting hearing the logic. Ooh,
oh my God.
OQ because of the deep wards by Kez. He warded for Ezra to get some farm. That is awesome. That's so good.
Oh my God. As a jungler, if that happened to me, I would be so mad.
He's only level 4. Like, Obvious honestly couldn't.
He timed that from across the map.
That's pretty sick. Let's be real. That's pretty sick. So as soon as he saw him start the camp, he's like, yeah, it's time.
Oh, it doesn't even go through anything, so it has full damage.
And Obvious just, I don't think he, oh, he did burn smite. He already had the Gromp buff. He smited at the start of the camp. That's what happened. But Wolfe getting some pretty good damage on her do it. Now that Frogging is an NA, I guess it doesn't matter anymore, but...
Now he's just regular Frog.
Now Kez is literally Frogging.
Speaking of Kez.
Speaking of Kez, jumping in right now onto Trance. I almost said speaking of Frogging, you caught me off with that one. But yeah, they're going to push in right for Kez. The knock is going to come through. I believe Wolfie's Spirits did not hit anything, but still a damage. They're focusing the Mundo. They kill him off, and out goes the Lissandra, pumped it away. And a Bard ulti stuns up a couple. Here comes the Xerath ulti. It's going to kill off Bischu. This is a fight in favor of NME. Already 2-1 in this one. Charm will not land. Trance gets away through the magical journey. Kenny's still alive. Does have the ulti. They could bait in TDK, but no fight to be had. 2-1. In this lane, Do It is forced back repeatedly, the Q poke, and they're going to try for the gank right here, though. Wolfe trying to get out of range of Seraph, landed the stun, but the Charm's going to come through, cleanses it away, and all is well. But really smart by him to aim the stun at Seraph's claw so that he was not getting caught out too quickly. But now here comes Bischu, lands the combo. Trance is in a bad spot right now. They may get a trade kill. Ignite is on. They've already gotten the kill onto one, and looks like Trance will survive. And a stun from Wolfe keeps Do It from doing anything else.
Oh, Wolfe, he just needed more mana. There you go. But it wasn't even a trade kill. It was just 1 for 0, and that's another kill going over to NME, and another kill to Wolfe.
Now Kenny's got to be careful, though, because there are going to be a couple of slows. He flashes. There's the cleaver. It's going to land, and he has to ulti to get out, but Kenny does survive after all.
If there's anything I've learned about League of Legends, it's that if you're getting lucky in the early game, skill will eventually overtake you in the mid game.
And we'll see if NME can have that skill, because Trance right now is getting sucked up by Otter, but then it gets stunning away by Seraph. Here comes the combo in. Seraph just dropped down right away. Do It just cannot get the damage he needs to keep this team afloat. 0-0-0 for him. Ulti not going to get any kills. And we'll see just what they can do here. Spooky Ghosts come out. They land the slow. Trance is not in range to land much of anything, but a Charm's going to land onto Malphite. A flash stun. Obvious wants it, but the team is not even there, so miscoordination already. But look at that. No! Oh! Slightly mistimed by Kenny. Went in too early, and then OQ was able to flash out. That nearly could have been something great.
Ooh. Maybe it was Otter. Who knows?
Could have been Otter.
Once again, going for the 6-second change.
Slightly early.
Oh, yeah. It was literally a fraction of a second. That was like a fraction of a second.
Yeah, I know.
NRG doesn't even stand for energy. It stands for NRG. But you don't say it that way.
Pronounce that.
Ah!
It's the weirdest catch-22.
Going down.
Yeah, taking still plenty of damage. Enemy have just been
Seraph.
sitting, and here comes Seraph. He gets stunned onto Otter, who does not have a way out, and the pulverize and the shockwave and everything coming across, but they've already picked off Seraph. A 1 for 0. They traded back on Otter, though, so 4v4 in this fight, and now Do It's got to be a bit careful. Lands a Charm, trying to get the damage to Kenny, ignites him, who flashed away. The Malphite should survive his encounter with this bite, but TDK have healthy tanks and an Alistar that can heal people.
And that was thanks to the Poppy.
Very good job. Then Obvious has had 2 very, very good ultis. And the smite goes as well. Obvious cannot do wrong in this game. Honestly, 2-0 and 3. Yeah, stop it means you get like 2 left.
2. Yeah.
At least. And now he said you're done. So OQ, Health almost goes to O as well, but he's going to be just fine walking away. Gets Summoner Heal used. And
Bard for engage and disengage, and it looks like it's going to be third dragon here for enemy.
All right, Ren's it at 50 health. Good job, Otter. He secured that one cleanly. Do it, though. Going to be beset a little bit. Couple of ults coming and dropping Seraph to half HP. Now Kez alone in the front line. He is isolated. Couple of very good stuns, and that's going to actually make Kez flash away. Obviously, wanted to flash to land maybe a point blank ulti as well, but that was not to be. But it does create some opportunities where Seraph is low, might have to recall, and in fact, he will do so.
Oh, my God!
Another miscoordination between Bard and the Malphite, but this time it's going to be just fine. There's no TP, no ult. This will be a dead Dr. Mundo. Gonna have to turn in his degree.
Get some decent damage here, too. Here comes Seraph with a TP from the side, though.
They're going to look for the play. They go for the headbutt over as they catch up Otter, who flashes and QSS to get away. But now the team is back in, and Otter is getting assaulted by the entire team. Pulls in his Bard, throws it back in for the knockup. No one has died just yet, but there are very low health bars, and there's the first kill. Trance is gone, and this could be an easy chase down for TDK if they can get back into range. And again, I actually kind of like Mortal Reminder, though. Oh my God, Trance is like so close to that. Has to get ulted out. Ignite is still on, though. He's got to be careful. They already one-shot do it, though. Great setup by iCannyU, and now Kez does get stunned on the wall. As ult comes by, knocks down the Bards. It's a 2-for-1, though, overall. Enemy get ahead. A great pickup there.
The enemies still have poke with OQ, and Kenny, no ultimate. Seraph still has his. If he can get onto Wolfe, or if he can get in the back line.
He's going to go in. Bischu wants to set up. Here comes Seraph. He's going to lock down Kenny, who has to flash away. Obvious gets a stun on the wall. Blue team picks up Dragon number 4 here. And Otter gets head up, still gets the kill, though. A killing spree now for the AD carry. And Bischu's got nowhere to go. He's got no ultimate left. Rendell kill him. A double kill. Otter is ripping through people. It's already a Baron being started. 4,000 health. Enemy should not miss this. It's going to be a Ren to 800. Good job. Not even defending the solo Malphite, who's just slowly pushing this thing down.
Oh my God!
They never even tried to save him. Do it now, stunned under the turret with the Bard ult. A knock-up as well. He just stays out of the fight. Another kill comes through as Kez has been dropped down, and there comes the engage. Kenny wants in. Ahri's gonna get dropped if he can hit one more shot. Not quite just yet, but doesn't matter because they've got the inhibitor turret already. A 2-for-0. They're also team forced to back out, and this will at least be the inhib.
An inhibitor going down. They have a minion wave on the bot side too. They can take 2 inhibs here. And this game 1 of Challenger for TDK, Seraph might have to start reevaluating the goal of not dropping a single game.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen so far. Right now, TDK on some of their last legs as enemy takes the safe approach. Haven't left the base when they respawn. They will reach you.
1. Waits.
Yeah, that's just a severe misplay. And this triggers Thunderlords, I believe, as well, because he didn't hit anyone else. So that was like his 3rd hit. The 3rd hit, I think, did bonus damage because of Thunderlords.
It might have, but I think maybe the second one did because you already hit him with a Q.
Oh, maybe he did. Look at everyone's build, right? Kenny, first, hold on. There's an engage. Okay, a quick save back onto the Bard. Will they go back in? And who are they going to look for?
Could be the game.
Knock up on it, do it, but he misses the stun. Either way, he popped QSS, and out they go. A 2-man knockback. Kez holds the front line, but it's a 3 versus 5. They gotta wait until the team can re-engage. Kenny now getting locked up here. He's gonna flash to stay safe. Bard ulti hits Seraph. And they've already knocked down top lane inhibitor turret. There's minions inside the base as well, so TDK has to back up to defend the Nexus, which means it'll be at least 3 inhibs here for enemy and maybe more of the base. Dragon 5, 7, 15 seconds. They don't care though. They're onto the base right now to win this game.
And this is such a squishy turret here. They have that extra damage versus turrets. Taking it very quickly. They have to go now on TDK's side if they want to fight.
They're going to try. Kez stunned into the wall. He's going to stay alive for a bit. A 3-man knockup by Bischu, but they can't quite get the kills. Trance is still alive. Brisbane kills Crucible on himself. A stun comes through, and Obvious has died. It's a 1-for-0, but then traded back. Seraph's going to be next. A 2-for-1 now in favor of enemy. Last turret down. Auto Nexus. They will win the game, and the very first game of the 2016 North American Challenger Series goes to enemy.